Woo! Here we are, back again. Oh boy, more Jumpstart. So just like the title says, can we get $65 worth of value on this box? How the heck did I get this thing for $65? I've been holding on to this box for years. I purchased it in what would have been November of 2023, I think. I got it on a Prime Day for the 65, and I got two of them, so I did a really old, I think again is this thing, really old video on it. But since we've grown, where is the pull tab? Nowhere? Alright, whatever. Since we've grown since then, and mostly because I've had an issue this week, I ordered... Okay, so I guess everything is in reverse order, so we get the rare first. With this Arlandra Sky Dreamer, 2/4. Whenever you draw your second spell each turn, create a Drake with flying. Whenever you draw your fifth card each turn, Sky Summoner and Drakes get +X/+X, where X is the number of cards in hand. So, not bad. Yeah, basically... I ordered a Duskmourn House of Horrors. There's some crazy cards in here. I gotta do uncommon and common check at the end of the video as well. I ordered a Duskmourn House of Horror box. And then these lands don't really matter. Trying to recreate what I did before and get another booster for the Collector Booster Challenge. But 2 days after purchasing, Amazon canceled it on me. So someone probably, very luckily, got themselves a Duskmourn box, or I was just screwed out of it. So instead of doing that, we are doing Jumpstart, and dang it, not what you wanted. Not what you want. You don't want to see the Swarm Shambler, because I think there was a way better card. Enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. Whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it becomes the target of a spell an opponent controls, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. 1 tap, put a +1/+1 counter on Swarm Shambler. So, alright, Beetle, Cultivator, and these are the rest. Grotto, and basics go up there. So we're hoping for Ristic Study out of this, because pulling that kind of really gets close to paying for the box, I'd say. But I don't. Who knows if we'll actually be that lucky? So we'll find out. Har with the Walker. That's not what I thought would be in a blue card like that. Enters the battlefield with X/1/1 counters on it. When it dies, create a 1/1 colorless stopped artifact creature token with flying for each 1/1 counter on the Walker. 1 tap, put a counter on the Walker. Yeah, simple. Launch Mishap, Anime Art, Weaponsmith, Juggernaut, Prodigy, and the rest. So, yeah, basically that's kind of how we got to where we are. And Jumpstart is just what we ended up getting. So now I'm going to have even more basic lands on top of all the basic lands that I already have. But sometimes that's just what you gotta do. Termination Facilitator. Tap, put a bounty counter on target creature or planeswalker. Activate only as a sorcery. Whenever a creature or planeswalker an opponent controls with a bounty counter on it is dealt damage, destroy it. So it's a 1/3 for 2. Feast of the Fallen, Sir Conrad, or good old Ob. And I think Bloodsucker actually is the one that's a very good common, if I remember correctly. So I'll put that up there because I'm going to have to sort at the end. But can we get something? Get some value back out of this box? Because it's looking a little sus right now. But you know, we're early. There's a lot more to go. So we got rats, and we got the rat anime warlock, Ashcoat Shadow of the Shadow Swarm, 4-drop 3/4. When it attacks or blocks other rats, get +X/+X until on the turn where X is the number of rats you control. Beginning of your end step, you may mill 4 cards. If you do, return up to 2 rat creatures from your graveyard to your hand. Ooh, so it's a double pack. We got Ogre Slumlord to go with it as well. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may create a 1/1 black rat creature with token with Death Touch. And then we got some rats. Literally, like, yeah. Rat. Not a rat. More and swamps. Hey, rats are rats, right? But yeah, still kind of disappointed. I really wanted. I've been having my eye on that Duskborn TV. Wow, back to back swamp themes. Demons, Demon of Catastrophes. 4-drop 6/6 is additional cost to cast a spell. Sack a creature. Flying trample. Another double rare. We have the Purveyor of Truth. It's a 5-drop 6/5. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player loses 2 life and draws 2 cards. Nice and simple. And we got a couple different diabolics. And the more at the end. So, yeah, I mean, give me a second here. Someone's doing something they shouldn't be. Alright. Never a good sign when your cat picks up some stray booster packs from being down in your recording studio. Not spicy. So now someone's just gonna meow the entire time. Can't make anything easy on me, of course. So we have spicy. And we got the whatever's on the front of it, the Bad Influencer. 3-drop flying. Whenever a source you control deals damage to you, you may put that many +1/+1 counters on our Bad Influencer. 1 and a red, tap, remove X 1/1 counters from it, deal X damage to any target. Okay. And we also have a Loxodon Warhammer, 3-drop. Equipped creature gets +3/+0 and has trample and lifelink. Equipped for 3. Doom, goblins, bluff and some mountains. Oh boy. Let's see what else I can pull off here. We got Constellation, okay. Still hoping for one of the big bangers that I was price charting. I don't think we've got there yet, and I don't think Archon of Sun's Grace is one of them. So 4-drop 3/4, flying lifelink. Pegasus creatures you control have lifelink. Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, create a 2/2 white Pegasus creature token with flying. So nice and simple. Sage, spirits, favored, steer, chains, glories, blah 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 blah. Heath and plains. So yeah, I'm definitely getting a little nervous here, but I think we can only do so much at the end of the day. We got a raiding up in here. All right, Brazen Common Raid, sure. An enchantment, 4-drop. Whenever an attacking creature you control dies, Brazen deals 2 damage to each opponent. Raid at the beginning of your post-combat main phase. If you attacked with a creature this turn, exile the top card of your library until end of combat on your next turn. You may play that card. Interesting. Swagger. Driving bluff in a bunch of lands that just get out of the way. So, still very early in the box. More red treasures this time. So we're all a little hopeful here. Keeping the spirits high. Treasure, we have Garrick the Crown Scourge. Can't attack unless you control 4 or more artifacts. At the beginning of your end step, create a treasure token for each non-token creature that died this turn. So, okay. Alright, get some value out of it. Spire, Dragon, Flame, whatever, Trove, Goldhound, Barrier, and some other. Just the Pickaxe is actually a really good card. Pickaxe is a great staple. But we're just going to keep on keeping on and hoping for the best. Alright, what do we got? What do we have next? Fangs. Rodolph Duskbringer. Oh boy. Flying Death Touch Lifelink. When you gain life, this gains indestructible till end of turn, beginning of your end step. You may pay 1 and white or black. When you do, return target creature with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of life you gained this turn. Vampire, blood, bear. Hey, another bloodsucker, so at least we have 2 of those. Creature. Oh boy. More and more swamps. If the only thing of value that we pulled so far are 2 creeping bloodsucker, I'm in deep trouble. So we have another insects pack. Another insects to go. I know these are meant to be played with people, but, you know, sometimes that's just not how the cookie crumbles. Oh, thank God. Oh, boy. I think this is like a $25 banger, so we're getting some value back. Let's go. Skittering Swarmlord. It's a 5-drop 5/5. You may play lands and cast insect spells from your graveyard. Whenever another insect you control dies, put it on the bottom of its owner's library, then mill 2 cards. 1 and a black or a green. Target insect gets +1/+0 and gains Death Touch until end of turn. Let's go. Something that's actually in the value spot. Woo-wee. Sometimes you just get really, really, really nervous. And it's good when something goes our way. Alright. Good. Okay. More. Gross. This has been gross so far. Phyrexian Plague Lord. It's a 5-drop 4/4. Sacrifice Plague Lord. Target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn. Sack a creature. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. So that's how it goes. Plague Crafter, Worm, Phyrexian Reclamation might actually be one. Brighton Friend. Plate Keeper, bugs, and another more with some swamps. Shuffle up and play. That's what they say. Okay, another. Man, I think we've had a lot of swamp-seeded packs. We'll find out as things go. Okay. Alright, Unlucky 13. Sometimes that's how I feel in real life. Woo! There we go. I guess I should have known that we'd get a Tree of Perdition. Funny story with Tree of Perdition. When it first came out, I bought 4 of them and tried to make a standard Tree of Perdition deck, and it didn't go anywhere. Defender. Tap, exchange target opponent's life total with Tree of Perdition's toughness. I mean, you see what it does there? It's a pretty good card. Triskaidekaphobia. So, 4-drop at the beginning of your upkeep, choose 1. Each player with exactly 13 life loses the game. Then each player gains 1 life. Each player with exactly 13 life loses the game. Then each player gains 1 life. Okay, so I guess it's on there to be there to use twice, I guess. I don't know. Disciple, unless I can't read, which, I mean, that's another thing. No, it says the same thing. Alright, whatever. You know how it goes. Can't dwell on it too long. Kind of just blast past, keep going. Think about it later. Open the packs. I'm happy though. So far it's been going. It's been going better. Merfolk draw card. Merfolk draw cards, right? Yeah. Merfolk Sovereign. So 3-drop 2/2. Other Merfolks get +1/+1. Tap target Merfolk creature can't be blocked this turn. Nice and simple. Merfolk doing Merfolk things. Rain. Island. What do we got left? Well, there's still a decent amount of packs. Alright. Put that box back to this side. Just keep grinding. Change up the order. Maybe we'll change up something. Insects again for the 3rd one. Can we get another Swarmlord? Please, another Swarmlord out of insects. I would lose my mind. No! But we still got the main one. So, Deadbridge Goliath, 4-drop 5/5 with Scavenge. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to its card power on target creature. Scavenge only as a sorcery. Ooh! 2 insects. Phantom Nantuko. 3-drop 0/0. Trample, when it enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. If damage will be dealt to Phantom, prevent all that damage, remove a counter. Tap, put a counter onto Phantom. Okay. When we don't, I think the rest of these are the same seeded packs, so we don't need to go too crazy for everything that's going on here. Just open, cracking, and keep on moving on, Captain. Cycling with red. This could be something fancy. Let's see. Cycling. Wow. Oh, we got a giant dinosaur turtle. So it's a 7-drop 8/8 wandering monster. Trample haste with cycling for 2. When you cycle the monster, shuffle it into your library from your graveyard. If you cycled a card named the monster 4 or more times, put it on the battlefield from your graveyard instead. Yikes. Oops, wrong pile. Go there. That's a funny card. If you're just cycling like crazy, you know. Oh well. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Morbid. Morbidly, you can't get this to open. Reaper from the Abyss. 6-drop 6/6 flying morbid at the beginning of each end step. If a creature died this turn, destroy target non-demon creature. Oh, Disciple Pit. I think Swarming Pit was another one. Picker. Hey, there you are. I don't know what you're doing down there. Oh, man. Mire and more and a swamp. Oh, boy. Someone getting in all the open booster packs on the floor. Little rascal. So we got Wolves as our next seeded pack, I guess is what I keep calling it. Oh, Kessing Cage Breakers. When it attacks, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token that's tapped and attacking for each creature in your graveyard. Yikes. So 5-drop 3/4. And a double rare pack. Feed the pack. 6-drop at the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice a non-token creature. If you do, create X 2/2 green wolf creature tokens where X is a creature's toughness. Then we got some other looking cards here, that wolves and stuff, and we just move it on there, keep on going, and hoping for more. It's really all you can do these days. Zombies. Come on, buddy. Alrighty. Zombies. Let's go. Liliana's Mastery. Zombies you control get +1/+1. It is a 5-drop. When it enters the battlefield, create 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. Deadly Plots. A couple other things. Wait, more. Swamps. Alright, so 4 packs left. We're getting into the scary territory. Let's see. Holy is next. Blessed Sanctuary. Prevent all. It's a 5-drop enchantment. Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to you and creatures you control. When a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, create 2/2 white unicorn creature tokens. And that's all she wrote for this bad boy. Okay. Just gotta keep going. We're jump starting to something. Something's jumping, but I don't know how much we've started. Primates. Get off me. Okay. Well, we got the thing on the front. We got the prints. Is this the thing that gets you bananas? Yeah, 2/2 for 3. Each player creates a colorless artifact token named Banana with sack it gain red or green, you gain 2 life. Whenever an artifact an opponent controls is put near the graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on you control that's on each creature that's an ape or a monkey. When it attacks, defending player sacks an artifact. Okay. Monkey Cage. 5-drop. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, sacrifice Monkey Cage, create X 2/2 green monkey creature tokens where X is that creature's mana value. Interesting. And then we got some like ape and monkey cards to go with it. Honestly, that's kind of cool. I won't lie, that's actually pretty fun. That might be something to build for a flavor in the month. Maybe I'll build some silly little monkey deck. Monkey and apes. Probably has been done many times. Hey, Treasure's back again. Not looking good for pulling the Ristic Study out of this, but Treasure, professional face breaker. I swear this bad thing is everywhere. It used to be something. 3-drop to 3 menace. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Sack a treasure. Exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Blood and Artisans. And these are the rest. Alright, here we go. Last pack magic. Can we get something? What's our seed? Blink. So, Ristic Study is out of the picture for this box. But what can we come up with? Blink leaves us with Panharmonicon. I think it's at least a couple bucks. If an artifact or creature entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Then we just have the rest of these bad boys here. And that's really all she wrote. Man. So, totals on screen. Did we break this streak? I think we've had a losing streak for the last 4 videos. I gotta say no. Even with the second best card in the box. Hold up. I forgot. I have to check everything. So, put a pause on that thought. Give me a second here. Well, I've returned. So yeah, the only thing I missed was the Phyrexian Reclamation. So I'll have the totals on screen. So Creeping Bloodsucker, I think, is around $3 a piece. I think this was like $2.50. I'll leave it up there for a little bit longer. The Swarming Pit, and I do believe the Reclamation was like 2 or 3 as well. So that's really, dude. Someone's getting into everything this video. This has been a mess, but we're wrapping it up. Total on screen. Do I think we got our total? Even with at the $65 price point, I still think we're taking a loss on this video, as sad as it is. I know I missed a couple things in here. The tree's probably like $10 and some other small things. So it's going to be close. If I bought this at the price point of $120 that it's going for right now, absolutely not. We would be wrecked. So I'm still going to go with an L. I think gives us like a month or 5 weeks of a losing streak. So if you're here, thanks for making it all the way through. I know this was a little bit of a jumbled mess of a video, but thank you. Hope you enjoyed seeing some old Jumpstart, and it's really not even that old. But yeah, maybe next week we'll break the streak. Still going to try and get that Duskmorn thing. And I gotta wrap this up. My cat is getting into everything. John Double score. One more bell ring. Bye.